Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is March 24th, and for round 2 to be in the test season 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo 7. So here we are again to be at Tsukuba Circuit for 7 laps for doing a grid start with false start check to be in the second round by using the Mazda Roadster S ND model 2015. We'll be going in once again. After round 1 to be on the regular grid start, so it might be quite giving a good average A-OK to do some challenging efforts. So for this time, we have to make sure to keep a good hold in the brake in about 5 seconds until we're about to go green. So better grab your Roadster S ND model 2015 to enter by the participant entry. Balance of performance regulations will be setting up automatically to be on the power in 128 horsepower and weight to be at directly in 2,183 pounds. Just to make sure, you guys, because this video segment also contained with some entry log to be as a diary, so I can make sure to do some planning uploads to be on my YouTube channel later on in the future. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. Here we go, you guys. It's round 2 for test season 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the GTWC Nations Cup. Now let's go over where the drivers in the Mazda Roadster S will go underway. Here's Finish Red in first place. Apollo Kratz is now entered in second place. Third place is DSM 91 in third position. And here's As Motorists Know in fourth place. Member _ 666 is here in fifth place. Here's my 6th place for the UDRS in Sport Tech. Dungeon 00 in 7th place. Low Rider in 8th place. Next up in 9th place, 2Pitch is now ready to go for having a good tuned livery design. And here's Leo the driver in 10th place. Smitty is now entered in position number 11. Malcolm is now entered onto 12th place. 13th place is Boomer in a good excellent livery of the Mazda Roadster. Tractor Fixer is here in 14th place. Gents Revolution 2 is here in 15th place, and we have Forgiven by God 76 in 16th place. Timio 5 is now entered onto 17th place. TPC _ Chiron is now going in onto 18th place. Flying Dutchman in 19th place for the last entry. Here we go, you guys. 5 seconds to be on the red zone to be entered onto the green. So this will be having a good, excellent, quick start to be on the Nations Cup for the second round. Since round 1 is doing a good, excellent, average grid start, but now it's about to go hard whenever we have to keep a good, steady pace on the braking response until 5 seconds to be on the green. Coming in onto turn 1, UDRS in Sport Tech is dropped down quickly to be in 9th position. Better make sure to see how challenging opponents can actually try to do its best out there. Hairpin number 2 is going to be quite coming in. Hold it. And looks like we just barely lost 2 cars by losing control after taking hairpin number 2. Sector 1 clear. Now going right in on to sector number 2. Going racing tactical and strategize your ways. Your victory will have to... Oh boy, looks like Leo the driver just barely going off the track before entered onto... Oh, that was so close, and Insport Tech just barely tries to keep a going disadvantage to see how many opponents are now moving on simultaneously in the third hairpin. So close, and that was so intense to see this part of the moment. We'll have to call out onto the instant replay. That makes a very clear, unacceptable moment for UDRS in Sport Tech by giving a hat of chance. Now lap number 1 is coming clear towards the end, and here comes lap number 2. Let's see how things we might have to step things up a bit, because challenging opponents in the Mazda Roadster in a challenging handling situation. Looks like Tractor Fixer is losing control in hairpin number 1. Now coming forward onto the curved straightaway to be entered onto hairpin number 2. turn 2 and 3 and go right over onto turn number 4 in the second hairpin. Smitty is now moving in to be at 9th position, and here's Chris in 8th place to be followed through to be on the defense to be keep coming forward to be on DSM 91 in 7th position. Stay on track. Now coming in onto the red zone to commence the break. Outside overtake in hairpin number 3 for UDRS in Sportec. Nope. Smitty almost barely tries to keep it up and still in the current position to be in number 9. But that was so close, and doing some hard efforts to be on the outside overtake will have to go challenging ways. Let's go in onto the out and out at the final corner in Tsukuba Circuit. Keep things up a bit because lap number 2 coming in at the end before entered onto lap number 3. And here's M. Harlia is now doing the fastest lap in 1 minute and 13.249 seconds to be as a good average fastest lap time to be in the lead. Good job for Mark M. Harlia to take excellent first position to be on the front line, and coming in over on the Sloganar in second place. Apollo Cass is now going in onto the bronze position in third place. But look at these top 3 drivers go, you guys. They are pretty good to drive, handling well out there in the Mazda Roadster S ND model 2015 to become very much incredible to be well driven in a 4th generation Roadster. So let's see how I could probably have to keep things up a bit. Try this again and go increase the acceleration to do some driving exercise to be in the first season. But clearly for the second round is going to be take a good scheduled time to be on the afternoon race. But that makes a very good excellent opportunity for some several GT players who really likes to have a good clear daytime schedule to be on a nice wonderful condition before the evening comes. So moving on in lap number 4 after lap number 3. Let's see how I could probably have to keep things up a bit to catch up on to Smitty and Chris in 8th and 9th place. UDRS in Sportec is still barely tries to keep it up onto its limits. Going in onto hairpin number 2 again. Inside the apex. Oh boy, looks like this cannot be good. Smitty just barely lose control while Sportec is moving on to take the current position in number 9 before entered on to sector 2. But there you have it. Looks like Flying Dutchman is now staying right in onto the third hairpin before Sportec is now going in for having a faster offense. Keep things up a bit. It's going to be a one-on-one showdown to be on the slipstream for doing an excellent battle for having a short race. There's Apollo Cass for doing a fastest lap time in 3rd place in about 1 minute and 12.827 seconds. Good job to see how Apollo can actually try to keep things up a bit to go faster by the limit in the Mazda Roadster 4th generation model. 2 more laps to go and we're entered onto the 5th lap. Keeping up. Now gonna have to stay in onto the inside apex in turn 1. Coming through onto turn 2 and 3 before entered onto turn 4 again at the second hairpin. Chris, known as Flying Dutchman, has a good slightly opportunity turn to be entered over onto hairpin number 2 before it reaches up onto turn 5. We'll have to do some basic cornering. Pass through onto the Dunlop sign. Sector 2 on the way before coming right in on to turn number 11 to be at the 3rd hairpin. But looks like Malcolm is now coming closer to be in the length of the gap for only a few more seconds to go to be closer in. Come on, just gonna have to stay right track. Putting up the slipstream, Will might have to get further in about 1.6 seconds before at the end of lap number 5. UDRS in Sportec is still barely trying to keep holding out to its limits, and there goes the out and out corner in Tsukuba Circuit. But hold on, notification reminder, tractor fixture is leaving the lobby for only 18 drivers left standing. There you go. Stay right in and keep passing through. Chris is still currently to be catching up onto Malcolm in 7th place before entered onto hairpin number 2 again. but will UDRS in Sportec actually tries to keep things up to catch up on to Chris in about one more lap to go by the remaining. But here comes Sector 2. The deadline zone will be getting closer on to Sector 3 before at the end of lap number 6. Will Insportec actually tries to keep things up much closer to be on the third hairpin, will have to do correctly to be on the respawn. There you go, right at the good acceleration, and keep pushing forward to be on the main forward from behind by building up the acceleration. 1 second up ahead, now going in to be slightly increased for having a progress moment. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. Out and out in the final corner could be very tough. And now we're about to be moving on to be in the final lap before the top 3 drivers are now coming in to be at the end of Sector 1 for only 2 sectors left to go. How excited to see how 3 drivers can actually try to keep things further out there to do some average skills to be on the basic beginner. So let's go again for having another round to see. Oh man, looks like it's going to be a 4-car lineup. Better make sure to have one more coming from behind. It's going to be a very good slightly formation to be as a phalanx troopers. How amazing if the Brass can actually to be on front of it. But heads up, the top 3 drivers are now coming in to take the full stretch before the final corner is about to be coming in. And there's Golganar is now going in to take the lead to have that out and out to be at the last turn. But here it comes. Looks like Harlia is now in the lead for having a one excellent final stand before the checker flag is about to be waving in towards the finish line. Will be at the podium. And there it goes. First place for having a good, successful job well done for only 2 drivers in first and second place. Apollo Cast is now finished in 3rd place, and everybody is moving on to proceed as well. Incredible. Looks like Skolganar took first place by having an excellent round 2 finish in Test Season 1 of the 2022 Exhibition Series. Test Season 1 is now doing an excellent job to be in the 1-make category of the Mazda Roadster S 4th Generation ND 2015. Man, I'm so close to be putting up into the top 5 position before I ended up in 9th place. Well, I guess that makes daily workout complete, and a 2-star roulette ticket is now received as a daily workout reward. I'm so pumped up, you guys, but clearly this is going to be the 2nd time to be in the online event for the Nations Cup, but clearly the 3rd time as well since I participate in the Manufacturers Cup at D-Force Raceway. So congratulations for Skolganar along with Harlia and Apollo Cast to be in the top 3 finished. Well, I guess that makes a very good successful race complete in round 2 at the same track for another round of the 1-make showdown. So this is going to be the perfect time to be on the replay, to be on the highlights later on. So that's how round 2 to be on the afternoon condition by the time since yesterday's race to be at the evening before nighttime. But I hope round 3 is going to be differently for having tomorrow's forecast will be on partly cloudy with a slightly chance of rain at any time. Depends on the road surface between the dry or wet. Well viewers, looks like we did good job in round 2 for having a grid start with false start check after round 1 for having a regular grid start. Luckily for round 3, we'll be coming up for the next race. We'll be at the same track and the same 1-make category to be in the same roadster. So let's have a good look for a preview before I'm about to take a look. Okay, looks like round 3 we'll be doing a start type by having a formation in the rolling start. That's very good. Kinda like it. So this makes a very good, excellent warm-up by having 3 types of starts to be part in the test season in the Nations Cup of the 2022 Exhibition Series. So I'll make sure I'll be ready to exit out and go right back over onto the garage to have a roulette ticket will be ready to be opened as a received gift. But I can't wait to get ready to go for another round to have a single prize to be received for a reward challenge. Let's go to the gifts, use the 2-star roulette ticket, and here I come. Let's see which prize should I receive. Well, I can't wait. There's a Genesis G70 will be on the list. Almost had the chance, but adding up 5,000 credits, I'll have to be putting up onto my current balance. I'll make sure I have to try harder to get that one available card to be received prize for next time. Well, I guess this is going to be quite good for wrap this up for round 2 of the Nations Cup in the first season of the test of 2022 Exhibition Series. I'll make sure that the voice recording message will be ready to put up before at the end of the video. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.